Welcome back everybody. I'm going to be doing another game review today, and I've been lucky enough to get my key directly from the developer. The game comes out in 3 days time, so I'm really going to be one of the first people to play this. The publisher is called Noi. I don't know how to pronounce that, but the developer is also Noi, so publishing your own game, that's good. They've done a few games actually. Kingdom Classic, I don't recognise. Oh, yes I do. This is that pixel art game. So they've already done a really good game before now. So I guess we should probably have a little look at this and get right into it. It's a very unique game, and I don't really know how to explain it. So I'll just read the very short description that says, a chill game about using plants to overgrow abandoned wasteland dioramas. So, interesting. Let's jump right into the gameplay. Alright, we're in. I did play this a little bit, just to test it and see what it's all about. Now, you can drag around the diorama with the left click, you can move it up and down, or you can go round. And the first thing we do, this is the very first level, is to pick up this moss ball, or whatever it's supposed to be, and then we're going to throw it. We're going to throw it, of course, where that crosshair has appeared is where it's going to land. So I'm going to try and get it nearest the top as possible. And then that's going to grow down slowly. And we have to fill this bar in the bottom left hand corner to pass the level. There we go. You hear a little tune once you've completed it. Go away, bird. And then we go from this seamless transition into the next level. Now this one's just got a single one again. Let's see here. There's nothing else to collect. There are little things you can collect in the scene. I'll show you in next, the next two I think it is. Now let's pop this up. Let's actually do it right here. That should spread to both of them then, hopefully. I absolutely love this style of game. These are just flat planes, and it's really nice how they grow down. The objects are very low poly, and they've got nice simplistic textures on them. The game runs very smooth as well. You can see I'm getting 60 frames in the top left there. So I had to stop myself talking there because I've literally talked for 30 minutes. The original video was 30 minutes long, where I'm just supposed to be reviewing this. So I've just taken over, and I'm gonna record over the gameplay so you can see it. I'm going to go through a few key points. First of all, I want to make sure that everyone knows I absolutely love this game. I think it's fantastic. It's so relaxing and peaceful, and it's not stressful in any way. The things I want to cover are the same as I have in the previous two reviews, is the gameplay, the visuals, and the enjoyment on a scored rating. And also, what I want to do is cover some specific points, like mechanics and stuff like that. So let's go firstly on to the gameplay. It's nice gameplay. The mechanics work really nicely. The game runs very smoothly. So gameplay I marked 8 out of 10. The visuals I've marked as an 8 out of 10 as well, because the game looks incredible. It's a very nice, low poly pixel art game. It's a 3D pixel art game, which is something you don't see very often anymore, and it works. It works really nicely. So I gave that 8 out of 10. The enjoyment, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I did enjoy playing this. I imagine when I complete the game, I probably won't play it again, unless I'm going into the sandbox. So I only gave that 7 out of 10. But I still think the game is very fun. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break that down a little further. I'm going to break down the gameplay into the list that you'll see on the screen in a second here. So first things first, the gameplay. Mechanics. I put them down simple and easy. Very easy to understand, very easy to pick up. I've got the repetitiveness. It's not repetitive because the levels are all different, which is quite nice, so it's not repetitive. The interactiveness, it's very interactive. You throw the seeds, they grow, you then put other things onto the objects in your own way to make them grow even better. So it's very interactive. Level design, each level is very different. They get larger and larger every time that you move to a new level, which is quite awesome. The controls are easy and simple. No problems with the controls whatsoever. The progression, because all the levels are different, the progression is very good. And as it's getting harder, it's providing more of a challenge, so progression, nice. The menu was very simplistic. No nonsense, just straight up easy to use. The user interface is the same, very simple, very easy to use. and the performance was perfect. I was getting a constant 60 frames per second. The game runs incredibly smooth. Now let's move on to the visual side of things, and I'm going to go into the aesthetics now and the immersion. So I've got under here the graphics. I've got a nice 3D pixel art which is accurate and it works incredibly well. It's a very nice looking game. Cinematics, there weren't any, so I'm not going to mark that. The character animations, there weren't any, so I'm not going to mark that, unless you count the birds. The birds are actually very nicely animated. The environment animation, however, is where it really shines. How the flowers blow in the wind, the sounds great, like the sound effects, the music, the way that the vines grow and move along the metal objects, incredible. And the colour palette, it's perfect for its 3D pixel art style. So all in all, this game is very, very good. I would mark this either an 8 or 9 out of 10 overall quality. Fantastic game. I will leave a link to the game in the description of my video, but I'll also post this list that you can see right now onto the forums on Steam. Hopefully you found this video helpful in some way or enjoyable in some way as well. If you did, think about leaving a like and subscribing for me, and tune into the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Look after yourselves.